Hi soul family, it's Jerry. Welcome back to the channel. Make the right decisions, end up in your dream life. And it might sound simple, but it's really not. And a lot of people do not make decisions based off their heart. They're making off decisions based off anxiety, based off what they see other people are doing, or maybe what other people have told them to do. And to be honest, I wasn't always that intuitive in knowing what to do next. I was intuitive, but I never listened to my intuition all the time. I never was always listening to it, but making the right decision means that you are in the flow with the universe, that you are taking step by step a decision, you're making a choice every day to better yourself while you're in this 3D world as a human. And a lot of people don't really want to see their everyday steps, their everyday thoughts as choices or decisions, but it really is. When you wake up, what is the first thing that you think about? What are you doing? Are you taking deep breaths? Are you doing some sort of exercise? Or are you eating a bunch of sugar, drinking orange juice that's not good for you? Or are you stressed out because you have to go to work, you have to rush to work right away? You have the choice in that moment whether to be stressed out or not, or to help yourself calm down. You have the choice to take deep breaths in the morning, to meditate, and a lot of people just want to be in this automatic sort of lifestyle. They want to live their life in an automatic way as per usual, or what social media has shown us how we should live our lives. And I think that's very tragic. I don't really understand why there has been this idealization of having a perfect life, being a perfect person, because you don't know what that person is thinking. You don't know what the decisions they're making inside their head. So how do you make the right decision? How do you start making the right choices? And if all of your choices and all of your decisions point to self-love, if they point to the heart, you are going to start being in the flow of the universe. You are going to start to be in the flow of becoming your best self. And a lot of people are going to say, okay, but I have a family, I have these other people that I'm responsible for. And no, you are only responsible for yourself. You came into this life responsible for yourself. You're going to leave as this energy by yourself. You're not taking anybody with you, so why would you not take control of your life? And it starts with the thoughts that you are thinking. And a lot of people don't take into inventory what they're thinking all the time. And again, that's really tragic, because it might not be words. It could be images. It could be an emotion that flushes over your body. And being aware, being conscious of what that emotion is, asking yourself, where did this come from? Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like I'm in a panic? Why am I in survival mode? To be honest, our society has led most of us to be in this panic mode, to be in anxiety. So if you're one of them, you don't have to worry about it too much. But if you're aware of it, you can start to change it. And I know this is what Joe Dispenza talks about all the time, and this is really true, guys. If you start changing your thoughts, you actually start becoming a new person. You start becoming a new person, and the old people will just fall away. Your crappy boyfriend or your crappy friends will just fall away because they will not be able to see the same person anymore, and they won't vibe with you. You will not vibrate on the same level as them. And sometimes we have to leave the old for the new. You need to become the new person. So what does that mean? It's time for the old you to die. And you make that decision every single day, whether you want the old person to die or not. Because every single day, you awaken and you are a new person. Literally, you are a new person. When you go to sleep, you don't remember who you are. You have dreams that probably don't make sense, that are connected with your life in a way. But when you wake up, you have no recollection of who you are, what you're doing. And that is the time for you to become the artist of your life, for you to start painting what you would like to see in your life. And I think that one of the best ways to do that is to start visualizing using the imagination. Because once you start visualizing your new life, you start imagining things. The mind does not know the difference between what you have imagined and what you are living on a day-to-day basis in the 3D world. So if you start living in your visualizations, you start believing in your imagination what you are seeing for yourself, then it is going to be transported. It is going to be delivered to you. You are going to start seeing yourself in a new light. You're going to start seeing new circumstances, new signs, new people pop out of nowhere. You're just like, what the heck? How did that happen? Like, I did not know that I could attract unexpected money. I could attract unexpected people that are loving and nice. You attracted this message, and there is a reason why, because you need to start making decisions for yourself. Start making the decisions and choices every single day. And people that take inventory, that journal, that write down what they need to do to start living in a new way, to start having a new mindset, a new mentality that is not programmed by society, it's not programmed by social media, truly are the victors, truly are the people that are the creators of their life. They are the creator. You are the creator, and you are the creator of your life. So why don't you start taking the decisions as if you are the master, you are the painter of your own life? And using your intuition means that you need to start getting rid of the negative talk. You need to start getting rid of the shadows that exist. So thinking that you're inferior, thinking that you are less than other people, thinking that nothing can change in my life, nothing. I'm just gonna live in this endless cycle because I don't know if you guys know, but every time there is a full moon, it is a great time to have a great time for manifestation, a great time for you to start visualizing, because it's like a portal that has just opened for you, just for you. And a lot of spiritual energy is up in the air during this full moon time, and it continues for about a week. And if you're just using that time to feel anxious, feeling the intense energies that are up in the air, up in the atmosphere, and within the collective consciousness, and you're not using it to harness it for your own good, then I don't know what to tell you. You need to start taking control of the little things, taking it step by step, and you'll start to see that you are changing. A lot of people don't want to admit their shadows. A lot of people are not going to want to admit, okay, I don't go to bed on time. Okay, I scroll on social media for a long time before I go to bed. I don't eat really good foods. I'm always stressed out. But that is not the true you. You can switch to a different timeline anytime that you want. The decisions that you make right now will be so fruitful and be so enlightening for your future self, you will not imagine it. Okay, so a lot of decisions, a lot of choices that we need to make are internal, and then you'll start seeing the results in the external world. And for me, I would have to say that one of the big choices that I made over this past year was I decided to move to a different country. And my intuition was telling me this for about 1 year. And I did not just get up and leave, because I know that that is not the right choice in the moment, to just get up and leave my job and leave children behind. Leave my children, my student children behind. But I decided I was going to start the process. I was going to start planning because I knew this was for my greatest good. And I started to talk about it, not with anybody in my family, not with any of my friends. I started to talk about it with my boyfriend, the one person I trusted, and I started to talk about it with myself. So this self-talk telling me that I need to go into the deep end. I need to start this scary journey. And my intuition was telling me the next steps, what I need to do, what kind of money I needed to save, how I should visualize my life. And guys, everything magically aligns, and I have been seeing magic every single day. I have been so grateful every single day. And I know there is something in your heart. Your heart is telling you to decide. You need to decide this. You need to start talking to yourself in this way. You need to start loving yourself in some sort of way. Whether it's doing some exercise, whether it's talking to yourself, contemplating about who you would like to become, how you can start doing shadow work, how you can start becoming the person that you always have been. Everything is already inside you. There is nothing that you cannot be. It is just that we have been attached to this identity, this ego. And so if there's something we don't like about this person that we have created, like we don't like that we're broke, we don't like how negative we are, we don't like our jobs, it's kind of hard for us to detach from it, because that is all that we know. And it's really sad, but a lot of people don't realize that they are attached to their negative emotions. They're attached to anxiety. They're attached to the sadness. A lot of people romanticize sadness. And to be honest, you can be sad for a couple of days. Like, that is perfectly fine. You decide, or you let your body feel whatever emotions. But after a few days, maybe after a few weeks, or maybe a month, if it's really intense, like, you are deciding to be sad. Why are you being sad every single day? Why, when this event that happened in the past doesn't exist anymore? These things don't exist. So why do you continue to feel this way? And it's just basically the biggest culprit, the biggest person that is in our way is ourselves. It has always been you. And a lot of people don't want to admit that. They want to say it was their parents that did this to themselves, or it was some sort of aggressor, someone that intimidated them, someone that gave them trauma. But after you have worked through those things in your mind and your body, you've already lived through that event, you can start deciding how to heal yourself, what decisions you need to make for yourself. And when the universe sees you loving yourself, sees that you love life, and that you're bringing joy, the vibration of joy into the world, it is going to start sending you abundance of gifts and blessings. And this is not for everyone, because a lot of people are caught up in their identity. They're caught up in pointing the finger at other people and being a victim towards ideas, concepts, religion, or their past selves. Okay guys, so I'm gonna end the video here, but just to summarize really quick, your decision making is simply starting from the morning. You are a new person. You are not the trauma, you are not your sadness, you're not any of that bullshit that is in the way of you. So start clearing your channel, start clearing whatever is in your way, whether you need to start healing your mind, you need to start meditating, you need to start having new thoughts, visualizing the new you into being, then I highly suggest you start doing that for yourself. This life is for you. It is for nobody else. So you need to start living this life for yourself, taking responsibility of what you're thinking, what you're doing every day, how you're interacting with yourself first, and then how you interact with others. And yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end this here. I don't want it to be super long. Take decisions step by step. Plan it out. You can romanticize the best version of yourself. You can start romanticizing your dream life. Stop romanticizing your sadness, your depression, your anxiety, because that is not who you are. You can start allowing those things to dissipate, and you can start working on yourself.